Anytime you're ready, honey.
More stringent gun control laws result in American people without personal protection. The right to self-defense and controlling the means as to how it is achieved is a basic natural right that manifests itself from the right to live. In the most flagrant of terms, more stringent gun control laws would make it difficult for people to protect their families and homes, interfering with the ability of law-abiding citizens to defend themselves. The statistic from Document 2 stated criminals who attempted break-ins of occupied homes succeeded only 14% of the time when the homeowner was armed, compared to 33% of the time when the homeowner was not armed. According to this statistic, there was a 19% increase in successful home break-ins when the homeowner showed no proof of a gun in self-defense. Therefore, the American people would be safer if allotted to own guns in the terms of protection. The second figure to consider from Document 2 revealed that through surveys of criminals in jail, sociologists found that 40% of criminals said they would not commit a crime if they were considering that their potential victim was armed. Therefore, the more the United States allows its benevolent citizens to own guns in the name of protection, a smaller amount of citizens will become victims of violence.
1 minute, 18 seconds. Rebuttal?
Having a gun in the house for self-defense can actually lead to many accidental deaths, and it has been proven that houses with guns in the house are 3 times more likely to have domestic homicides. And concealed carry laws can also result in more violence just because it provides more opportunity for simple conflicts that could have been solved verbally to result in violence and shootings.
25 seconds. Point 2, roll.
Need for more stringent gun control laws can help put an end to unnecessary deaths. According to Source 1, there were more than 1,300 unintentional deaths caused or related to firearms arms in the U.S. alone. Although this may seem like a low number, that is 1,300 lives lost, 1,300 families affected. These superfluous incidents can have a simple solution. By making gun laws stricter, we can have more control over who acquires one. For example, in a section of the current gun control laws that prohibits firearms possessions by the mentally ill. This may sound effective, but there are currently no guidelines on registration for a gun to determine if someone is mentally ill or to determine if they have the ability to safely handle a gun. This can allow a gun to fall into the hands of someone unfit for its use and cause these gratuitous 1,300 deaths.
Okay, 1 minute, 6 seconds. Rebuttal?
If we're worried about gun accidents and firearm accidents just in general, then why aren't we worried about like other kinds of accidents, like car accidents and everything else?
Yeah, let's just outlaw everything that could maybe lead to an accident if we're so worried about that.
18 seconds. Point 3, con.
Gun control laws should not be made more severe because, frankly, criminals don't care. And these laws will in no way alleviate violence. Per Source 4, gun legislation is exactly what criminals want. Less guns in the hands of law-abiding citizens and denser black markets for illegal weapons, the latter of which is where criminals already get their weapons, will only worsen gun violence. This vast increase in black market size will lead to more prominent gang equivalence and gang violence, as rival gangs are more motivated to compete for the highly lucrative weapon market. Even the prohibition of luxury goods, such as opium in the Middle East and cocaine in South America, has led to unprecedented profiteering and crime. Compare the effects that justified the illegalization of cocaine and opium have had on their respective regions to the potential effect the unjustified, unconstitutional restrictions of guns could have. The high poverty and homicide rates of drug-heavy areas in South America would be nothing compared to the uncontrollable gun violence that would ensue from the further restriction of guns. Ever heard of the opium wars? Think of the potential consequences of the restriction of a constitutional product. If you want your entire family murdered by gang members, go ahead, restrict firearms. But if you want to be safe, alive, and educated, follow the Constitution. Don't impose further restrictions on guns.
1 minute, 21 seconds. Sorry, just a second.
Done so well.
All right, rebuttal.
First, we're not talking about car accidents or opium or cocaine here. We're simply talking about guns and only guns. But most gang members actually get their guns at gun shows where dealers are not required to run background checks on them, so more stringent laws would prevent that from happening. And more stringent laws doesn't have to mean banning guns, but making it harder for the wrong people to get them and educating people more on the dangers and responsibilities of owning a firearm.
25 seconds. Point 3 pro.
A major topic that needs to be considered in relation to gun control is a better mental health clearance check. What most people don't know is that although national law created by the Brady Bill requires a mental health check when purchasing a gun, it's up to the state how to interpret this. Some states require that all mental health records be uploaded to the NICS database, the National Instant Check System. Others only require it if the person was unwillingly placed in a mental asylum by the court or diagnosed with a severe mental illness. Severe does not include depression, dissociation, or dementia/cognitive impairment. In addition, this flimsy clearance check has no hold over events such as gun shows or private auctions. Source 6. The gun show loophole alleviates risk for any person unable to pass a standard screening or who has already applied and been denied. Oftentimes, the seller will ask a premium for items paid for in cash or with no paperwork, but for those avoiding the clearance check, it's well worth the extra. A better mental health check would make it more difficult for the mentally ill to acquire firearms and limit the harm that can be done.
1 minute, 3 seconds. Rebuttal.
So, not everyone that's committing these crimes, they're not all mentally, disabled, I guess you could say. And, all of these, better mental health checks that would just encourage these people to go out and find other ways to get guns, illegally.
It sounds like right now, the gun control laws already provide for enough mental background checks. It's just we're not following the protocol correctly. So that's not the law. You just have to follow the protocol.
Okay, 33 seconds. Point 4 time.